Hi, my name is Martin Gonzalez, and I would like to introduce myself for Education 458 this upcoming semester. And here's my intro. About me, I went to California Lutheran University for my BA. I was very involved with student government over there. I was a senator during my time there, and I campaigned a lot for gluten-free options available for students. I have celiac disease, so it's something that's very important to me. Because there's a lot of things I can't eat that's out there, and there are a lot of other students as well that needed that support. I majored in theater arts. I did an emphasis in both performance and writing, and my real passion is writing. Right here, you see a couple of screenshots from a show I directed called Knocked Under. It's a farce. And here's a show I directed called The Bible Abridged. It was really fun and cool to do. You basically have five actors reenacting the entire Bible in less than 2 hours. Some of my hobbies include PC gaming. I'm really into gaming when I have the opportunity. Hiking. I really want to do the PCT one of these days. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping. Cooking with dietary restrictions and going to Disneyland. I have a season pass, so do my friends, and that's me right there, and my friends from a couple months back. Um, but my real hobby is my theater life. I consider them one of my family. So here are a couple of productions that I did most recently. This is from a production called Almost Maine. I've actually done that show twice, and here I am in that picture right there. Um, so it's just a couple of love vignettes. Here's a production of Macbeth. I was Banquo right there with all bloodied up, and I also did all the blood effects for that show. So it was a lot of fun, getting to not only act Shakespeare, which I love, but also work with special effects. And this is a show right here at the bottom right that I directed recently called Cymbeline. It's one of Shakespeare's late romances, and I had a blast doing it. I really enjoy all parts of theater, especially Shakespeare. Another hobby that I really like is learning about my culture. I'm Mexican, and I really like the culture and just the environment you have there. I try going once every few years. Here are a couple of pictures of ranches that we have in Mexico that my family. And this house at the bottom right corner, my family has actually owned for well over 200 years. My great great grandfather was born there, my great grandfather, and my grandma. And it's just amazing going there. And if you can look closely, I don't know how well you guys can see it, but you'll notice that there's different layers of the house built on. There's three different layers. The most recent one was built 30 years ago, so it's a really cool place to me. There's a ranch. It's in a mountain region. It used to be a very big mining town back in the day. So you see a lot of clouds, a lot of thunderstorms. Right here in the middle top is a book about one of my ancestors, Miguel Caldera, who was a leader in Mexico, even though he was a mestizo, which is mixed blood. He helped pacify a war that was going on for almost 50 years called the Chichimecan War. And at the top left is a birth certificate of my great grandmother. I do a lot of my family history, and I just enjoy, finding out all that stuff. The latest I've gone back in my family history is the early 1400s, so that'll show you how far I've gone. And bottom left is a picture of one of my great 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 I don't know how many times uncles who was a martyr during the Cristero Revolution and was canonized as a saint by Pope John Paul II. What I want to get out of this class is I hope to understand people with individual needs. Right now I'm subbing, and a lot of the times when I sub, I go into special needs classes. I actually have a long-term subbing job at a special needs class right now, and I really want to help these kids out the best I can. Everyone has their own individual thinking style, and I hope that's something I can learn from here. And eventually, I'd love to become a Spanish teacher. And so I'm sure this class, will not only help me credit-wise, but also help me in the long term when I actually have a teaching position. But most of all, I want to have fun, because learning is fun. All right, so I hope to hear more from you guys, and I'll catch you around. Bye.